G'day guys, Josh here. I think I'll just pick up where I left off, okay, from part 3. We will do the auction house and Mari store. So the first thing we're going to do is, I may do videos on the auction house and stuff like that as well. You guys may be aware of State of the Economy, which is one of my shows. I just go through the auction house in general and, detail what's going really, really well based on popular items in the auction house. Now let's get to the auction house here. You know how I said in my pet items before where you can access the market? That's what we're going to do. Normally, there's a market vendor in every single capital city, so you can go there to check the market whenever you want to. You also can check the market via this menu, which we haven't gone through yet, but you can access the market via here as well if you need to. So basically, you can access the market anywhere. So there's two different auction houses, basically. So there's the market, where you can buy something instantly, and it will come into your inventory instantly as well. And you can trade a various amount of goods in here as well. So you can, basically see here, you got enhanced material, engraving materials and stuff like that as well. Generally, these items will be, when you say, yes, I want to buy it, it buys immediately. Now, you can do a lot of different things here. So there's skins here as well. You can see all the skins here. People selling it for X, Y, Z. And basically, people will buy X, Y, and Z. You can see here as well. Some people even selling, different skins that look really good. For example, this one's very, very rare. You can only get at the start of the game. So you can see here basically all the equipment, enhancement materials, stuff like that you can buy in here as well. Combat supplies as well, basically battle items. We'll go through that a bit later as well. And cooking adventure tome items as well. Basically, for if you hit N, you see the adventure tomes is all the stuff in here as well. You can also buy pets in here as well. There are some pets that are very, very good, especially if there's any legendary ones. They'll cost a bit of a bundle as well. As you can see here, a lot of pets are being sold here at the moment as well. Now, you can also buy mounts in here as well. So you can see here, a lot of people selling mounts ready to go, basically. Generally, these two, or these three, are quite expensive, given the fact that this one's actually one of the best mounts in the game. So, yeah. So, basically, you can buy a lot of things in here. And you can just basically type what you want. Let's say I want a grudge engraving recipe. You can just type in what you want, and it'll just give you basically grudge in that section, basically, okay? Now, you do have to change a few things, because you can see here is that the search I've got at the moment is not the engraving materials. But if I click the engraving materials, all the different grudge ranks will come up. Let's look at the AH. The AH is different. So the AH is mainly for gear. So if I want to go for gear, you have to go to the auction house. Now, the reason why the auction house is different is that you can actually bid on items. So you don't need to go for the top item. You can actually bid on it. Now, the main reason why this market is different is that this market restricts you based on item level. So basically, you can see here that you have to be 250 item level before you can get this weapon. Okay, and if you're above 250, you can, grab it basically as well. And there's a lot of other things as well. This is restricted to 600 eye level, so you gotta be 600 eye level before you can purchase this, and various other things as well. So basically, in this area as well, this is where you spend fions. So basically, if you purchase a legendary or above, you spend fions based on the item level that you've purchased. Like sometimes you can spend 5, 10, 25, depending on the armor and the accessory. Now, basically, this will probably be a one-stop shop once you get to a higher tier level. And you can basically do a few things here as well to specialize on what item that you want. You can obviously enter this, but given the fact that all the keywords are the same, you want to probably use this menu. So this menu basically hones in on what you want. So let's say, for example, I want an ability stone. So let's go for accessory. So accessories are like rings, earrings, and stuff like that as well. Next up, we're going to go through engraving. So you know how we had engravings earlier? You know how that menu that we had up in part 1? We can select what engraving we want. And also on accessories as well, they give you a point into an engraving. Like, +1 adrenaline or +2 adrenaline. And let's say I wanted an item with, let's just say 2 adrenaline, okay? 1 or 2 adrenaline. And I just want an item just like that, okay? And I want to see all the tiers. So basically this here will give me every single accessory on market that has 2 adrenaline, okay? You can also upgrade a bit more, saying, oh, maybe I want specialization because I want to do more shotgun damage. And this will narrow it down to everything that has 2 adrenaline and specialization. And let's just say I want another engraving effect. I'm just like, I don't want adrenaline, okay? I want enhanced weapon as well. And I don't care what level it is. it'll narrow down to everything that has 2 adrenaline, or two or less adrenaline, and 3 enhanced weapon. So that's how the specialization works. You'll definitely be working with this quite a bit once you get to higher tiers and you're looking for certain accessories. I recommend not buying anything off the AH until tier 3. Okay? If you're tier 1, tier 2, don't worry about the AH too much. Engravings don't really matter too much until tier 3, until late game. That's where you need your top engravings. Now, you can get some engravings early on. It gives you a bit of a boost in damage and stuff like that. But they are not be-all and end-all as they are in tier 3. Okay? So just be aware of that as well. Don't spend too much time in the auction house, okay? Just basically keep going with your daily stuff over and over again and keep going with the quest to go on. This is just a quick introduction to these areas as well. So the main difference between the market and the AH is that the market, you don't spend any fions. It is all denoted in gold. Auction house, if you grab any gear, depending on its rarity and depending on its tier, it will cost you fions to purchase it with gold. So that's why I say don't purchase anything to tier 3, because otherwise you'll unnecessarily waste your fions on items that you may not keep for a very long time. Next up, we're going to go to the Mari store. So Mari store is by hitting F4, you go into this area called the Mari store. So basically, as you can see here, there's royal crystals. Royal crystals, they're called the good old swipe mechanic. So basically, if you swipe your credit card, you can get some royal crystals. You can also get some skin sets, character slot extensions, and stuff like that as well. I have swiped a bit, and that's mainly for character slot extensions, okay? Because basically there's Hype Express events and stuff like that I detailed before, and I want to participate in it, and I just leveled up a destroyer for it. Now we go to the Mario Secret store here, so you can see here, Mario's Secret Shop, she basically has certain items for sale for blue crystals, so basically you can buy blue crystals and purchase these. Some of these aren't really worth it. For example, you will go into it actually right now. So we'll go, actually, should we go into Crystal Exchange? No, you know what, we'll just go through the store. So through the store, you can basically get crystalline aura, as I said before, and you can get it for 420 blue crystals. So basically you spend gold to get the blue crystals. The difference between the royal crystals and the blue crystals is that the royal crystals you buy with money. The blue crystals you buy with gold. So you can see here, there's a lot of packs here as well that you can effectively buy. So as you can see here, card bundle, you can get some cards here as well. And there's, some skins for ships. A lot of things you can basically pick up. There's also a recommended item, so it basically recommends for you what you want to buy. There's a lot of packs here that you can purchase. Now, next one is going to be, you can also sort it out as well with leveling. I can tell you right now, if you do have some royal crystals, I highly recommend getting the character level achievement chest. It gives you 2.6k blue crystals, which is huge. And there's crystal packs as well. So you can see here, basically, you can change royal crystals into blue crystals by purchasing these. I recommend not to do that, to be honest, because there's better stuff to purchase from royal crystals than blue crystals. You can use gold for that. As you can see here, there's also packs as well. You can get the weekly potion pack, a weekly card bundle, weekly battle item bundle as well if you need potions and stuff like that. Powder Sage, you can get a monthly crystal pack as well where you get 3.6k crystals. And you can also get a 5% pack as well. You get 5% extra crystals. Next up, you can buy skins. You can buy skins with royal crystals. The skins that used to be on sale can be bought with blue crystals. So you can see here that this used to be sold with these crystals, but now you can buy them with blue crystals. So you can always buy the previous skin set with blue crystals. However, the newest set will always have royal crystals on it. So you have to swipe to kind of get them. You can also get can get these guys from the store as well. And a lot of people buy these and then sell on the AH. So you can purchase these with gold via an indirect seller, or you can purchase this with money, basically, as well. So just be aware of that. You can also purchase some buildings for your stronghold as well, with some blue crystals, as you guys can see here. And you can also purchase some ship skins as well, with some blue crystals. Next up is the function as well, so you can get the care package. If you want, cards, you can get them all here. And this is basically purchasing fions. Fions are used for the auction house, so if you want to purchase more gear of the auction house, you have to use blue crystals to get these fions. You can also get Uno task auto completes, Phoenix plumes, dyes for your skins, and as you can see here, the customer you can change your reskin your character, get a character slot extension, change your name, and change your guild as well here. And last but not least, you can buy crystalline aura here. You can also get these new apprentice packs and stuff like that as well for money, basically here. Also, with Crystalline Lore, you can either buy it or you can use blue crystals to buy it as well. Last but not least is the currency store. So you can see here the current gold currency is kind of high. So this means the quantity here means you can purchase 95 crystals for every one of these. I think we've been through the Mario store before, but you know, this is just a bit of a refresher. And here is where you can sell royal crystals for gold. So just be aware of that as well. As you can see, it's gone up tremendously here because a lot of people are buying gold and a lot of people selling blue crystals based on the fact that, you know, a lot of people come back into this game and they want to have the various items on board as well to improve their character. Now with the Mario store as well, it resets every 6 hours. So basically for these deals here, so we'll go for the Mario store here, you can buy card packs for blue crystals. So you can go back previously from the previous stuff and buy gems and various stuff like that, and tools and stronghold energy. You guys will get this a bit later as well. And you can buy these from the store. You can even buy legendary rapport and various other stuff as well through the war torn and trade skill section. Through the enhancement section, which is the honing mats, you can buy various honing mats, you know, through the different sales as well. Now, the only things I would say for the Mario store you should buy is anything really in this section, and anything in this section that the gold price of purchasing the blue crystal is less than purchasing on AH. There's a big spreadsheet on Reddit for this as well, and a few other areas. You can even make your own spreadsheet listing down the price of items in blue crystals and converting that to gold, and converting how much gold you would need to purchase, let's say, 1,000 guardian crystals, for example, which is, I can tell you right now, it's 1G per 10. So that's 100 gold versus 270 blue crystals, which is over, you know, 2.2k gold. So it's better off buying the AH. But those are the things that, you know, you kind of need to have and kind of need to make on those, you know, don't make decisions on those areas. There's also a search box as well, so you can search for any specific item at the top right. And that's pretty much the AH and the Mario Store market. If you guys got any questions, leave a comment below and ask me about them. Otherwise, that's just the AH and stuff like that. You can also access the Mario Store by hitting shop the store here. I think I did talk about it before, but I didn't want to get into it. And that's pretty much the Mario Store for you and the auction house. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.